Alright, everybody, please start the clapping, start the cheering, and welcome to the stage, it's Eddy Mackenzie!
Bit of a delay in here. Hello. How are we doing? Are we well?
Yeah!
How diddly do? Woo! Correct. Woo is the correct response. I've been doing how diddly do for a wee while now, just to try out, the hubris of man attempting to bring a new phrase to the English lexicon. I feel like it's going well. You like how diddly do, sir?
Yes.
Yes! How about in the back? Anyone like how diddly do? Oh yeah. Ooh, we got some nodding going on there. Very nice. That's it. Non-verbal agreement. Very nice. I am indeed Eddy Mackenzie. It's a pleasure to be here in this Americana nightmare. You can pick a shirt to take home with you. It's lovely. I've only been here once before, and I had a lovely chicken burger. Unfortunately, the kitchen's closed tonight, so it's not quite going as well as it did that time. But thank you for joining us here. Has anyone seen me before? Yes, you front row, monsieur. I know you, Christopher, very well. Thank you very much. If you haven't, you might be wondering just who this hairy, fairy little man is. It's a strange business. It's a lot to take in, I do understand. And you've got an hour of this. So, buckle in, everybody. On that note, let me start my timer here on my otherwise quite useless fitness band. It really, this poor thing, it lived a life of hopes and dreams, and now it resides in the pocket of my gig bag. It gets put on as I come into the venue, it gets taken off as I leave the venue, and it only ever sees about 2,000 steps or so. So it's basically been taken out to pasture, but it does a good job. It keeps time better than I can. So we'll put this in here. Oh, I don't need that much encouragement. Very nice. So, some of you might have figured out from my very normal accent just where I come from. It is a bit of an enigma, of course. Some of you who've figured it out, very well done. Clever boys, clever girls, clever everybody. I do, in fact, live in the East End of Glasgow. Very normal accent, I know. Me and the boys. So welcome to my ends. You're given safe passage tonight. I've told the tongs to leave yous alone. But if we see yous tomorrow, you're in trouble. Dear, oh dear, I tell you. But when I'm not a gangland superstar, I am attempting to live out my dreams of being a rock star. And that's kind of what this show is going to entail. So before I get started, I need your help to welcome my little friend to the stage. It's not that kind of show, madam. You want the riding rooms later on tonight. But what I need is a little bit of incidental music of a non-copyright fashion, if we could just about manage that. So, whatever tune comes to your head, let's hear a little sing-song. Somebody feeling brave, give me a tune. Keep it going. Very nice. Oh, keep it. That's enough. Yeah. Oh. Because for most of you who did read the flyer, you'll realise that this is a musical comedy show. And for the gentleman who stayed after the previous show, I'm sorry you've been duped. You were not warned, the doors are locked, We don't offer refunds. But it's only an hour. We'll get through it together. I did turn up and see the lovely, classy Jack Daniels guitar standing over there. And I thought, could I get away with using that? But it might be a bit gauche. And I'm normally such a classy performer. So I didn't want to tarnish my beautiful reputation. But we've got me and my tiny guitar, and I literally have. I know nobody believes that I live in the East End of Glasgow, but it took me 5 minutes to walk here. I live up the Gallagate. Can we just please appreciate the commute? I chose my venue for the least amount of steps it would take in order to do tonight's gig. There were cheaper places. There were more well-known places. There were places with functioning kitchens. But this place, 5 minutes. Beautiful. That's what I like. There we go. Oh, hello. Woo! Now, can we hear me all the way in the back? Woo! Lots of different woos at lots of different times. It's going to be that kind of show. Speaking of, I don't know if anyone noticed the very elaborate setup, but it is being filmed this evening as well. I'm being filmed. None of you will appear on camera, so don't worry about that. But we might... Oh, well, see me after the show, my dear. For the Patreon version. But,
come on, Eddie.
oh! Well, that's the late night edition, yes. But what I need from you is I need lots of clapping and cheering and lovely, happy, smiley, good times. Even if you're having the worst evening of your life. Just pretend, lie back and think of England. That's really what my father always said. That got a bit weird. I'm on a lot of cough medicine tonight, so think on that. Anyway, as the musical comedian, it is my honour, my duty, my responsibility to write and perform my own introduction music. You may have thought that my walk-on music was my introduction music, but unfortunately we're going to have to edit that out because it'll be a copyright claim on YouTube. So what I've done is I've written my own, and I'm going to do that, and then this will be the official start of tonight's proceedings. It is a parody. I don't do a lot of parodies as a musical comedian. I like to write my own stuff because I'm a proper artist and all that. But I have done a parody here just to ease you in, and it is a parody of a Beatles song. Ooh, some smatters of recognition there, yes? Have we got any Beatles fans in? Oh, very nice. Now, see if you can tell what tune this would have been when it was originally written and before I got my dirty, dirty hands all over it. Oh, look at all you lovely people. Oh, look at all you lovely people. Oh, yeah. Eddy Mackenzie takes to the stage to astound and amaze passers by. What a cool guy, Eddy Mackenzie. Plays all the songs that you know and then some that you don't. Let's start the show, all you lovely people. Very nice chord. Prepare to scream and shout. All you lovely people. Prepare to scream and shout. Scream and shout. Very nice indeed. Can anyone tell me, Beatles fans, what was the name of that there song?
Eddy Mackenzie.
Well, Graham, you've spoiled the joke. That is where I go. No, it was called Eddy Mackenzie. Ooh. And I feel very pleased with myself. But Eleanor Rigby is quite correct. Well done, nerds. Very glad to have you in. It's a beautiful song, and I don't feel too bad, to be honest, about ripping the arse out the Beatles. Because what are they going to do about it? There's only 2 of the buggers left at this point. And as far as I'm concerned, I think you'll all agree, I'm pretty sure that I could take Paul. I'm not a violent man by any sense of the word. If anything, really, I think my strategy would just be to charm the pants off him and enjoy a nice plate of his wife's sausages together. That's really how that scenario would go down. However, I've got to say, I'm a little concerned about Ringo. You know what I mean, sir? Ringo Starr, yes. Notorious badass. Ringo would strike me out, is what I'm saying. So let's all be cool and don't grass me in and nobody tell Ringo Starr what went on tonight. All right? Have we got a deal?
Yay!
Very good. I knew I could rely on you. Well, he started on the first big lemonade, which means the show is underway. So, to continue matters, I thought I would try and explain myself a little bit more to you lovely people, especially to anyone who has no idea who the hell I am or what the hell is about to happen this very fine evening. And I've written a song to try and get that across to you guys, you know, through the medium of song, which is the best way to tell stories. And if you don't agree, then don't watch musicals, I don't know. That's a whole different issue as well. Apparently the new Wonka was lovely on an unrelated note. But I haven't seen it, but like, you know, yeah. Anyway, that's that. I was never going to talk about Wonka tonight, but goodness me. I like musicals, that's really all I was going to say.
Half a lemonade you've got in there.
It is half a lemonade. You know what the other half is? Lime. Cordial, the hard stuff. Oh dear. Because I'm a good boy, I'm a nice young man, and we can all have a drink later on once we've finished the job. You know? But, what was I talking about? Christopher, you've quite distracted me. This is meant to be a professional show. Dear, oh dear. Yes, it's sung about me! Hello! Woo! So, we're doing too much faffing already. I've realised at the top of the show that I am having too much fun with this lovely little neon audience, and the faffing is afoot. So we're not going to get half the things done. But you knew the risks when you came. So, well, some of you didn't actually. Anyway, moving on. So, this is a song all about this weird, hairy, fairy little man that stands in front of you. And what I'd like to know from you lovely people is, have we got any country and western fans in tonight?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I'm very sorry for what's about to unfold. We'll get through it together. I got a real big head and tiny arms. That's why I play on a small guitar. 5 foot 5, I'm built like a bowling ball. Well, light brown hair, ginger beard. Look kinda strange, I look real weird. I got small feet, my legs often swing in the air. All my little brothers are twice my height. Hard to beat them when we get in a fight. I just hold my ground and wait till they get tired. They tell me it comes from my mother's side. You think I'd be ashamed, but I got nothing to hide. Oh, I'm just a little guy, but my voice does all the talking for me. 'Cause I'm loud and I'm proud. I'm just a little guy, but I make a big booming sound. 'Cause I'm loud and I'm proud. I'm just a little guy. But I make a big booming sound. Can I get a yeehaw? Yeehaw! All right, cowboy. With tiny eyes and big long lashes, my laugh has nearly caused a whole lot of car crashes. I might sound posh, but I haven't got the table manners. I'm always warm, I snore like a hog, sweat all night and I drool like a dog. You won't get a good night's sleep if you bunk with me. I bite my nails, I pick my nose, I can't reach high shelves can't touch my toes. I gotta wear glasses, and I'm slowly going deaf. Now, you might think it sucks to be me. But, oh, I got that body positivity. I'm proud of who I am and all the things I can do. Because I'm loud and I'm proud. I'm just a little guy, but I make a big boom and sound. Because I'm loud. There is a delay in here. And I'm proud. I'm just a little guy, but I make a big booming sound. Woo! Very good.
I'd play that single.
Ooh! Well, thank you very much, monsieur. It's not available, but I appreciate it. I am a very non-proactive creator, you know, on that point. I really have all the interest in monetizing myself and none of the ability. So if anyone does have, you know, a record label or, you know, any kind of business acumen, get in touch and help me, you know, not die. I'd like to make a living, and I'd like to keep doing this, and I'd like to make the song available. Yeah, thank you very much. Well done for everyone who sang along at the right bit. It's what I like to do at the start, just to kind of make sure you're on your toes, keeping, you know, an ear to the ground, making sure everyone's paying attention. It's very important with a show like this. We don't want anyone getting lost. We've all got to keep together, you know. We are only as fast as the slowest member. Just realised I sound like a society starlet. Yes, hello. I'm very disappointed. Oh dear. It's like the BBC sound effects department. I don't know how this is going to look on camera, but anyway, we're going to put the lemonade down now. Goodness gracious me. Oh, some might say that he's stalling for time due to lack of preparation, but I am just simply ludicrous. So, during that song, that beautiful ballad that this young man wanted to pay for, I mentioned that I have some brothers. Yes, and some of you have met those brothers. I do know some people in the room here, and some of you have met my wonderful / terrible little brothers. I am the eldest and shortest of 4 boys, and we're all deeply strange individuals. And I thought maybe I'll go down that avenue. You know, we'll make this a sort of personal section, a little autobiographical part of the show, and then we'll get into some weird abstract stuff, and maybe bring it back at the end. That's the kind of structure I had in mind for this hour of nonsense. So, has anyone got any siblings here tonight? Yes. Ooh. What have we got? What kind of numbers are we reaching? Would anyone like to share the kind of number coordinations?
2 younger brothers.
2 younger brothers. Very good. Very good. Anyone beat that? Yes.
Twin and a brother.
The twin. Is a twin worth double points? Is that how it works? I'm not sure. Anyone else? Can anyone beat twin and a brother? 7? I'm sorry, what?
2 brothers, 2 sisters.
Oh, yes, no, well, you are from one of the islands, so. That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. 7's very good. Can anyone beat 7? Oh, hello, sir.
My youngest 8.
The youngest of 8. That's very good. Woo, woo. My goodness. Oh, I can't count. That's what the problem is there. So we've got a draw. Very good. I mean, that's very good. That is very good. I asked this question at the Edinburgh Fringe, and somebody told me they were one of 9 siblings. 9 siblings. Everyone was horrified. Everyone was deeply disgusted. The young girl was very proud, though, because in her words, her father was a career shagger. And I realised, yeah, my dad, you know, has been sitting there on the stolen valor of 4 boys. When there are people out there with twice that many kids, he's got to pull his finger out, really, and start doing it properly. Ooh, anatomy. Very good. But anyway, let's explore that, shall we? Because siblings are a weird subject. I'm going to have a bit more of this lemonade first, though, and then we'll get into it. This is another slow little song. We're going to start things off nice and easy, and then we'll see how things go. How's the old fitness band doing? There we are. Ooh, we're cracking along. So, yeah, it doesn't really have an intro, but we'll get into it. One of my feet is bigger than the other. One great guy and his square little brother. Mom says if you're going out to play, you gotta take your little brother. There's no way. One of my feet is bigger than the other. One of my eyes is better than the other. One great guy and his rugby ball-shaped brother. Mom says if you're going out to play, you gotta take your little brother. There's no way. One of my eyes is better than the other. One of my brothers is better than the others. It's strange, cause we all came from the same mother. The 2 middle boys are filthy swines, but my baby brother is mighty fine. Genetics are a whole palaver, but before you ask, yes, I know my father. But when Brian Blessed was approached for questioning, he didn't answer. Very silly. Now I can admit I'm the runt of that litter. The firstborn after me, they all got fitter. Super tall, super smart, they got me beat right from the start. It's okay, mama didn't raise no quitter. After all, I'm a better note hitter. And a bony fighty side splitter. So, there's no reason to be bitter. No reason to be bitter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have we got any musically inclined people in tonight? Anyone? Woo, woo, hello. Anyone play the guitar? Of such a variety. Anyone, you know, the basic understanding of musical terminology will help. But you might have noticed that I played at the end there a E. What did I do? Yes, an A minor. He knows what he's doing here. I'm going to put that. I keep forgetting to put that down. But the snow effects. Yes, because normally it goes ooh, ooh to an A. But what I did was, which is an A minor. you see, which gives it all a little bit of tension, a little bit of angst there. It's very clever, thank you very much. But it's silly. But that's it, Me and my little brothers, we get on fine. I do have a favourite, which I've been told is problematic, but the other two should have tried harder, to be quite honest. I basically raised the youngest one, There's 10 years between us, it's that kind of vibe. So by the time he came around, I was sort of cognitive enough to be allowed to be left in charge. I don't know if anyone was, changing nappies at 10 years old, but you get a real sense of the world. When you're deep in the shit, literally. It changes a boy, I tell you. But yeah, he's a cool kid. And I tried my best to lead a good example, send him down a good path. He is about to graduate with a law degree, so I don't know where I went wrong. I think when I moved away from home, my influence left, and the middle two got to him. It was terrible. But we try. I get in there every so often, He's also into weightlifting, powerlifting. Ooh, he's got no neck anymore. He's all torso. It's incredible. So if anything, really, I'm just going to hire him as a bodyguard if this goes anywhere. When the song goes viral, yes, sir. Anyway, goodness me, we are rocketing and rolling along, and I've only just gotten to know you guys, so we need to keep things entertaining, I think, yes. Let's move away from me for a while, shall we? Because we've had two. Was that a? Oh dear. We'll get back to me. Don't worry. It's not all about me. We've got to explore other subjects in this big mad world. And as a musical comedian, it does get a little bit meta sometimes because you explore your own artwork as an artiste. That's what I'm claiming I am now, an artiste, by the way. If anyone wants to tell anyone what they've seen tonight, you saw an artiste. And as an artiste, we do tend to explore. We look internally and we analyse our peers and we wonder what the hell we could do to improve things. And sometimes what we find isn't very good. Because you'll agree there's been a lot of recent naughtiness from the musical industry. And rock stars are not exactly known for their good behaviour. We're unaware of this phenomenon. Naughty rock stars, yes. Motley Crue, hotels, never knew what hit them. It's that kind of vibe, What I'm talking about is more sort of mundane, everyday kind of naughtiness, really. We're not going to explore the scandalous stuff because it's Wednesday and we've got the rest of the week to get through. I don't want to give you any sort of deep existential dread because it's not that kind of show. We want to keep things light, ladies and gentlemen and everyone else gathered here tonight. So, we are going to talk about rude rock and roll, but of a more sort of, delicate or low level? I don't really know what the word would be. Basically, what I want to know is, this is continuing to be an audience interaction show, by the way. I don't know if anyone was warned, but it's happening. You're going to continue to be talked at, and I expect to be talked back to. But only when you're talked to. Don't be, getting any ideas above your stations. Anyway, this is it's all falling to bits. So what I want to know is who's got a musical idol that they really admire? Yeah. Yes, you immediately say. Chris, who would you say?
Eddy Mercury.
Oh, Freddie Mercury. That's the level we're looking at. Somebody of the Freddie Mercury document. Very nice. Acumen? Yes. Brain. Hello. Anyone beat Freddie Mercury of that level? What are we thinking? Oh, hand up. Hello. Ian Watkins. Oh, now we've got a practical joker in. Dear, oh dear. Or have you just awoken from a coma, sir? That could be a thing. Ah, that's better, yes. Steps is one of the seminal pop bands of the 1990s, so we can get behind that. Anybody else? What are we thinking here? Whoa, hello. Very nice. A hero of mine too, if you can believe it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play you, I have a musical example, just to give you an idea of the kind of vibe we're going for here, before I play the main song that we're going to play here. It's like a friggin' planned thing, it's incredible. But what I'd like to do is explore the phenomenon of, artists who were beloved and saintly and godly, if you will, who then very quickly became twats, so to speak. So, I'm sure we're aware of the band The Smiths. Anyone a fan of The Smiths? Yeah, The Smiths are awesome. Anyone aware of the man Morrissey? Anyone a fan of Morrissey? That is outrageous. Because it's the J.K. Rowling effect of you could have spent the rest of your life as the princely king of beautiful pop music, and instead you just insist on being a wanker. So basically what I've done is I wrote a very short, very happy song just to call him a cunt, to be honest. So if you'll bear with me, we'll get through that. We'll all have a nice cathartic time, and then I'll sing the other one about all the other naughty, naughty people who have done less bad things than that. So we'll start big, we'll get there, we'll call Morrissey a twat, we'll all have a wonderful time, and then we'll carry on. Yes, dear oh dear. It's like being at the pavilion, isn't it? How lovely. We'll have an ice cream at the interval. Here we go. It's far more happy than he deserves as well. Things haven't really gone to plan. Morrissey in a transit van. Used to be a nice young man. Morrissey in a transit van. Vegan but loves gammon. Morrissey in a transit van. Racist, sexist, actual bam. Morrissey in a transit van. Morrissey in a transit van. Morrissey in a transit van. Yes, Morrissey in a transit van. Morrissey in a transit van. Morrissey ain't no charming man. Thank you. Yes, I'm very proud of that lyric. Thank you very much. That's it. That's the phenomenon. Why, there must be a switch in the brain or some sort of aversion to massive amounts of cash that just turns some people insane. I haven't experienced it, so I'm fine. Maybe I shouldn't do well. I don't want to turn into Morrissey. That would be horrible. But anyway, that's what that is. And now, I've got a rock and roll banger about some other naughty, naughty people. But before we proceed, I do have another small friend that I need to introduce to you all. Again, it's not that kind of show, sir, please. This is dignified. My mother might watch this. Mum? Oh dear. Contain yourself, sir. Contain yourself.
Sorry.
But it's all right. You can do what you want. We're fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out an implement, and I need you all to give it your full support. Un, deux, trois, kazoo! It is more than simply ornamental, because this will, from now on, play a fairly pivotal role in one or two of the remaining songs in the set. So what we need to do is we need to sound check the beast. So bear with me. Good. Did that sound all right? Kazoo?
Yeah.
Very nice. Here we go. So this is a rock and roll number about naughty rock and roll people doing naughty rock and roll things. Woo. Thank you. But in order to play naughty rock and roll songs, you've got to be well hydrated. So first things first. Why do my favorite rock stars always let me Bruce Dickinson voted for Brexit. Roger Daltrey voted for Brexit. Right Said Fred voted for Brexit. Ringo Starr voted for Brexit. Why do my favorite rock stars always let me down? Turn my big old smile into even bigger frown. Act like they're just like us till they get rich and renowned. Used to love the noise, now I tremble at the sound. Gene Simmons voted for Trump. I mean, of course. Ted Nugent voted for Trump. Krist Novoselic voted for Trump. The drummer out of System of a Down. You know what I mean, shocking. Voted for Trump. Why do my favorite rock stars always let me down? Turn my big old smile into even bigger frown. Act like they're just like us too, get rich and renowned. Used to love the noise, now I tremble at the sound. Solo. Just one of the many dangers of rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get serious now. This is the slow, reflective part of the song. Rolf Harris. Ian Watkins. Not from Steps. Ed Sheeran. I'm just saying it's a matter of time. Never meet your heroes, only let you down. Never meet your heroes, only let you down. Never meet your heroes, only let you down. Unless your hero happens to be me. Oh, how about that kazoo player? Thank you very much. I'm definitely better at lead kazoo than I ever will be at lead guitar. So I had to make the executive decision. And yeah, your rip's a mean one, I tell you that. So thank you very much. That song, I'm glad that it hurt you guys, okay? Because we don't want to, we don't want to cause upset. But sometimes when you do the research for a song, it really gets under your skin. And you just want other people to suffer a bit as well, Ringo Starr, He has come out and said that he didn't know what the hell he was doing. But, oh dear. And the drummer from System of a Down, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What was he doing all those years? He was just happily boogieing away. Terrible. Unbelievable. Oh. He's not in tonight, is he? Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it? Woo! Ringo Starr and him just tag teaming me. Goodness gracious. Oh, hello. So, that was the serious sort of musical meta moment of the show to give you all something to sink your teeth into and go away thinking that he's not totally vain and entirely autobiographical. He does tackle some other serious subjects. Speaking of, I would like to take you guys on a little adventure. Or even two. A little menage a deux of adventures. if I may, because we're softly approaching the end of the show in, you know, when it ends. And it's coming. It's coming. But before then, we've got a little bit of time together. And I'd like to send you off into the wonderful East End with something to, you know, hitch your hat to. Is that what they say? I don't know. What are words? I sometimes just say things and hope for the best. I've discovered in this life.
I do the same, Eddie, it's fine.
Thank you, Jordan. That's good to know. But these next two songs are beautiful, atmospheric, dramatic, and entirely based on true events. So I want you to keep that in mind. But also, spoiler alert, I survive the first one. It does get a bit hairy, so don't be too concerned. You know, I don't want anyone to panic and pass out and... It might look good on camera, actually. No, don't do any of that. Just keep it together, and we'll get through it, and then we can all have a lovely time. But this first one is about the perils and the dangers of holiday making. I'm sure we can all sympathize. Oh, I was sitting there on the beach. I had a drink made from orange and peach. It was in a tall glass with a tiny umbrella. I thought I must be the luckiest fella in the world. But then it all came unfurled. Oh, wait till you hear this. There was a tsunami. Giant wind came flying right at me. I really wasn't too happy. But I'm on holiday, won't let it bother me. I'll just complain when I get home. Just don't want to cause a fuss, you know. I thought I'd try something else. Put on my wellies and I went to Wales. The scenery was quite amazing, and at night I could go stargazing, but in the end it drove me round the bend. Oh, just wait for this one, boy. Oh, well, these sheep, they wouldn't let me sleep. They just wanted to creep. But I'm on holiday, won't let it bother me. I'll just complain when I get home. It's time on an adventure. We're not gonna get that far. So we got a small cable, I'm afraid. Go back. Woo! You can get over this way. Oh, hello. Bonjour. If somebody would like to buy me a wireless kit, then I could really get out and around the place. But anyway, here we go. We're coming back to land. Now I'm back in my home. I got the telly on. Hollyoaks. I made a sandwich with some ham. It feels so good to be back on dry land. But I've got a nagging thought. They took my kidney. That explains all the bleeding. was my holiday. It wasn't all that great. I only gave it 3 stars on TripAdvisor. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think you seem to enjoy that one, but I couldn't help but notice a little bit of disbelief, pockets of disbelief amongst the audience, and I've got to address, because I said it was all based on true events. And as an artiste, which you'll remember is what I am, it's our job to, speak with the truth and address things honestly. And who am I to desecrate? It's not a coconut. I'm still in holiday mode. I'm going to desiccate the sanctity of coconuts. To desecrate the sanctity of comedy as an art form by standing up here and bullshitting you. So I'm going to come clean. There may have been a little porky pie in that last number. And I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm going to admit to it. I'm going to come clean. I'm going to clear the air. We can all move forward together, because I feel like we were just becoming pretty good friends. I don't want to ruin that, so. I do not watch Hollyoaks. Solidarity. I'm sorry. I hope we can move forward. I don't watch Hollyoaks. I do love ham, though. Oh, that you can believe, yes. Oh dear, silly. But you've got to be honest. You've got to tell the truth. You've got to come clean. And I've got another wonderful true story for you all off the back of that one. And this one is a love story about dinosaurs. Because you got to listen to the calling of the heart, after all, don't you? Have we got any dinosaur fans in?
Yeah!
Woo, woo. Let's hear a few. What's some of your favourite dinos?
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor, hell yeah.
T-Rex.
T-Rex, very nice. Keith Richards. We've talked about you, so we'll get if we're all there. Very good. These are all wonderful dinosaurs, of course, with checkered careers. And what I've done is I've written a little ballad. Again, entirely true, based on real events, about me and my wonderful lizard from the Cretaceous period. It's very dramatic and very emotional, so buckle in. Way back long ago, before man walked to Starbucks, I remember my dinosaur. I loved him lots. He was a triceratops. Nobody mentioned that one, but it's fine. He told me that he was the boss. Oh. For them Tyrannosaurus. He saw us. Dom, 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 he went. He bit off my dino's head. And I was really quite sad. Luckily for me, there was that meteor, or maybe a volcano, nobody knows. But anyway, he got extinct, and now he's dead, just like my dino friends. And you can't pretend that there were no dinosaurs, 'cause there are bones in the ground that scientists have found. If you want to join in, this is your chance to clap those hands. Oh! If we invest in science instead of making weapons, maybe we'll have dinosaurs like in Jurassic Park. Oh yeah! Na 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 na. Gotta do everyone. Stop! And hopefully velociraptors won't eat us all for tea. It's finished. I'm just going to take them off for the last one. Dear, oh dear. Not to humble brag, but what's happened there, you see, is I bought spectacles. And then my face got a bit smaller. And now they don't fit as well. He's also turned northern. It could be that, or it could be the copious amount of sweat that's coming off my dome. It's one or the other, but it's a real hazard at any rate. So there we are. Dinosaur Song, thank you very much. Another classic from the Eddy Mackenzie repertoire. And you all sang along wonderfully. I'm very proud of you all. We got through it. We did very well. And we have reached the finale, the emotional crux point of the show. I can put this thing out of its misery now. Sleep now, my dear. You've done well. And what we're going to do is, I said we would come back to me. I said we would. This can go away as well. Get out of here. Spoiler alert. No more kazoo. The fun has stopped. Is basically what I'm saying. This is now the emotional ending. You know when you go to a show and people get really serious and emotional to try and win an award. That's what this is. This is the sad emotional bit of the show. Are you feeling it? Am I getting you? Are you all sad and emotional? Dear God. It's not really. It's basically my attempt to address the concept of the sad emotional bit and realizing that I just don't have it in me. You know, I'm too damn jolly. And I've been told by several people, including various comedians in the room tonight, that I'm too damn happy for this line of work. I can't be trusted, basically, is what I've been told. And, you know, they're all waiting for the inevitable breakdown. When that comes, it's going to be a hell of an Edinburgh. But until then, I've just got to pretend to be emotionally intelligent. So what I've done is I've written a song about, you know, that whole imposter syndrome thing that's going around. No, we're all very cool and well adjusted. Well, I don't know, you know, it might shock you to realise, but I feel it sometimes. You know, this cool and collected customer you see in front of you here on the stage, the very rickety rock and roll stage of Van Winkle, sometimes feels, oh dear, what's he doing here? You know, some of you might be wondering that as well. It's gotten to that point. The fever dream has reached its peak, and we wonder what on earth's going on. And that's what the imposter syndrome is. You kind of go, do I belong here? Do I deserve all of this nonsense? And you just got to power through. You just got to do what you can. And also it's my attempt at that emotional bit. So if anyone wants to nominate me for the Glasgow Comedy Festival version of a Perrier, or whatever it's called these days, he doesn't even know how the industry works. I need a businessman, or business person, anyone in the business. I don't know anymore. But this is it. We've reached the crux. We've reached the finale. You've all been wonderful. Thank you for coming. If the footage is terrible, no one will ever see it. But you did your part of the bargain. You upheld your part, you did good claps and laughs, and I appreciate all of you for coming out tonight. Thank you very much. So before we finish, give yourselves a big round of applause. And keep that going for the lovely bar staff here at Van Winkle. The lovely Rory on the door. Lawrence the cameraman. And one more for yourselves. Very much. And now it's time to get emotional. And then we can all go home and have fun. But no more fun for the next 4 minutes, okay? It's a deal. I don't think I'm sad enough to be funny, but I'm happy with the life I've had. I'm not sad enough to be funny, and that's too bad. I walk around with a big smile on my face. All I want to do is create essential art. I'm just a jolly little fella and I can't quite place. Feeling that I'm trying to impart. All of my friends who are real comedians have complex mental health conditions. Ask me how I am, I'll say no bounds. They fill their sets with dark confessions, jokes about their sick transgressions. I just smile and wave. It makes me sad. Oh, can I get another yee-haw? Yeah! No, we're being serious. I've seen Bo Burnham's inside several times. He makes depression look so cool and hot. Try my best to explore my sad mind. When I look in deep, I find it's not. All of my friends who are real comedians have complex mental health conditions. Ask me how I am, I'll say no bounds. Do not hate us yourself. Fill their sets with dark confessions, jokes about their sick transgressions. I just smile and wave. It makes me sad. Let me get real. I don't think I'm sad enough to be funny. It makes me feel bad. I'm not sad enough to be funny. It makes me a little mad. I'm not sad enough to be funny. I wish I never met my dad. Oh. I don't think I'm sad to be funny. I'm not sad enough to be funny. I'm not sad enough to be funny. And that's too bad. Glasgow! I've been Eddy Mackenzie. God bless you all. Godspeed. Enjoy the Glasgow Comedy Fest. Good
night! Things haven't really gone to plan. Morrissey in a transit van. He used to be a nice young man. Morrissey in a transit van. He's vegan but loves gammon. Morrissey in a transit van. Sexist, racist, actual bam. Morrissey in a transit van. Morrissey in a transit van. Morrissey ain't no charming man.